So here's some more YouTube drama. joedaddy505. You have a recording and a recording only, and the recording enters with a woman crying. Now everybody's jumping in on the drama. Oh, gotta jump in on the drama. Gotta jump in on the drama. Gotta get those YouTube views. Gotta get those YouTube views. And they all have the same exact title. Joe Daddy abused his woman live on Twitch. Joe Daddy raped his woman live on Twitch. Whatever, right? What's the recording of? I listened to it 5 times. What's the recording of? Of him calling her a dirty whore. Now, has it ever occurred to any of y'all friggin' pussies, friggin' simps, friggin' male feminists that maybe she's a dirty whore? Maybe, just maybe, she might be a slut. Now, there's some error, as far as my research shows, there's some error as to whether she's the girlfriend or the wife. Could it be if she were the wife, maybe she did something? Maybe, just maybe she did something that is not okay with marriage? Let me just show you how feminized all of you all are. Even the black people. Even the damn black people. All of y'all need to take a high flying leap off the cliff. You don't know any facts about the case. All you hear is a woman crying. Now, let me show you this. And I know you've seen this scenario. You walk into the house. Shaniqua is doing it doggy style in the living room. You click on the light switch, and you go, B, what the hell are you doing? Shaniqua goes to crying. And action. She starts crying. Why is she crying? Did you punch her? Did you kick her? Did you abuse her in any way? No, she's crying because she's been caught. Now, has it ever occurred to you all that maybe this chick was caught doing something that she wasn't supposed to do? And notice that the insult that he keeps saying is, you dirty whore, you dirty slut. You're dirty, you're dirty, you're dirty. I don't get down like... Could it possibly be that he caught her doing something that she wasn't supposed to be doing, and now she's caught, and now she wants to not take responsibility, and what does she do? She goes to crying. Because that's what they do. I've seen men do it. I've seen grown men cry to not take responsibility for what they have done. Grown men. Why? Because it's a defense mechanism. Because crying is contagious. How many of you cannot stand to see your mom cry? Can't stand to see your father cry? Can't stand to see your grandparents cry? Can't stand to see your kids cry? Can't stand it. It's just like yawning. It's contagious. And I can't believe you all are jumping on this. After I made my video about Tobuscus, I can't believe you all are jumping in on just calling him a rapist, an abuser. He needs to be swatted. He needs to be killed. He needs to be murdered. And you don't know, not even fact number 1. All you know is he calls her a dirty whore and she's crying. I'm sorry, but a woman crying does absolutely nothing to my emotions. I don't have emotions anyway, but a woman crying doesn't do anything for me. Why are you crying? You're a grown woman. Why are you crying? You are a grown, why are you crying? She's just steady crying and screaming and hollering and crying. And it, from the audio, I do audio. It sounds like he's standing over here near the microphone and she's standing in the distance. Now, unless he's got some Lance Armstrong arms, he's not touching her. You all be very careful what you do with stuff like this. You open yourself up to libel. And I mean, you make a video just out and out claiming that he raped and abused, and then you get all of your animals in on the pitch. Oh yeah, that Negro don't need to, and he ain't a bit much black. That Negro, or the other word, he's a bee. I'm sorry, I don't curse. He's a bee. Let's go get that food. For what? 'Cause his woman is crying? And this is how Negroes get shot to death. The girl done did something, calls Tiny calls Leon and said, come get this fool. He done did this, that, and the other. He ain't touched her, not even one wrist, but they come over there loaded to bear and shoot. This is exactly like the actor, the cute little 20-year-old black actor who played, what was he? I think he was about to be up for Spider-Man or something like that. Had sex with a chick once. She got all April F on him, called up her homeboys, and her homeboys went and claimed that he had done this and that and the other. He ain't even seen her. They rolled up on him and shot him to death. He ain't even touched her. He didn't even see. All it was a one-night stand, which I'm sure she probably fought hard to get, because he's a cute little Hollywood actor on his way up the ladder. This is why those Hollywood actors marry white women, because black women don't know how to handle that, and they go crazy and they talk about they know what they want, but they don't know how to go about getting it. They put out, and then once you put out, what's next? There's nothing else as far as a woman is concerned. As far as a man's concerned about a woman, there's nothing else. Now, I just want you all to think, when you hear something, when you see, even if you see it, I saw a video on YouTube, and the video cuts in, and the girl says something to this big guy, and he commences to whoop her. That's because the way the video was edited, it showed her saying something. It cuts away to a teacher, and it cuts back to him whooping her. What was it? This chick had bullied this gay guy, this fat gay guy, all semester long. She had then called out to have him beat by half the school. When the video cut away to the teacher, she spat on him and slapped him. And then the video turns back around and he's beating her because he couldn't take it anymore. See, you need to really not believe none of what you hear, none of what you see. She bullied him all year long and called for him to be beat up. These are women of today. This is how this stuff goes on now. This is what goes on now. Don't believe what you hear. Don't believe what you see. You question everything. Question everything, including your news, including your president. Thank you for watching the Shikamba Live Show.